started it?
You know I started it. Like,
I always say that though, because it's cool if I just start talking. It makes it sound like it's improvised. You know what I mean? And it is improvised, so it adds to what we're trying to do. We're doing the podcast Senioritis. We got Nina, and we got Jacob, and we got Lasia, of course, and we are in the Chipotle parking lot because Nina was hungry, and Jacob has Panera, which is like, it's in the same plaza, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw him running through the parking lot with his Panera bag just a few minutes ago. So they're eating, they're enjoying their lunch, and we're gonna do Nina's podcast, and then probably Jacob's right afterwards. So let's get this show on the road, right, Nina?
Yes.
Nina, how you been? What's happening?
Nothing much.
You had your party last night.
Yeah.
Your birthday party. That was
Yeah.
fun. What do you think of that?
It was a lot of fun. I'm sick, so it's hard, but it's a lot of fun though. I'm happy I got to see everyone.
From the party or?
I'm sick from I don't know what.
allergies.
They're not allergies.
They're allergies. They have to be allergies.
Stupid.
You can't be sick for 3 years. It doesn't work like that. Unless you have like a disease.
I haven't been sick
Then
for
you're
3
always
years.
sick.
3 days.
But you can't have a cold for 3 years. That's allergies. It's true. Yeah, but your birthday wasn't yesterday. Your birthday was
Last week.
Last week.
Last
right.
Sunday.
Right. What'd your mom and pops get you for your birthday?
Okay, so they're like, so we went through 2 parties, right?
Yeah.
I had one for like my Baha'i community and my family, and then I had this one for all of my friends.
Okay.
So that was basically their.
Are you gonna tell us what that is? Do your
Baha'i?
thing, because you like that. You like explaining what this is Nina's religion that is obscure. It's probably not obscure, but it's obscure to me because I never heard of it before.
The Baha'i faith?
Baha'i. And all the words sound like they're made up, but they're not.
No, they're not.
They're not made up. At least I don't think so.
They're not, I swear.
Do your elevator pitch for your religion, because it's always
Elevator
nice.
pitch?
She's really good at her religion. You've practiced it so many times, so
Okay.
Go for it. Go for
so
it.
basically, it's the most recent, it's like the newest religion, right?
okay.
It's less than 200 years old.
Scientology is like 100 years old.
Okay, but like,
Just kidding.
no, I can't do
The
this.
newest real religion. Okay,
No. But like, okay, so like, there's kind of like a line of religions, and it's kind of like the newest in that one, right? It's only
Okay.
like 100 and, no, it's
50.
160 something.
That was close.
168 maybe years old, right? And it kind of like goes along with the progression of beliefs of a lot of the other main religions, right?
Yeah.
So one God, equality of men and women, equality of like the races, like humankind, you know?
Let's make some analogies here. So Christianity is to Judaism as Islam is to Christianity as Baha'i is to Islam. It's like a continuation of the faiths.
It's like, okay, it's like
It's in that
school.
Judeo-Christianity,
It's like
right? It's in that boom, that big.
Yeah, I guess if
The
they're all
ones
in
that
a
all hate each other, but they're the fucking same religion. So it's
yes, but we don't hate any of them.
But you don't hate any because there's a motorcyclist outside.
And it's a very peaceful religion. Our aim, like every religion has like an aim. Our aim is world unity.
Okay.
So like it's kind of like an analogy we use a lot of the time is it's like grade school, right? So the different prophets came at different times to give mankind what they needed.
Okay.
So right now, a big thing we're all facing is just dealing with each other.
Okay.
As in like the world. The
Yeah.
people of the world do not know how to treat each other. So the big thing we focus on is world unity.
Okay. And that's why you're going to Israel.
Yeah, well, I'm going to Israel on what we call our year of service, right?
Like the Mormons. Well, the Mormons do that thing where they go for like 2 years to some, like, have you ever seen the book?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they
yes.
go on their mission. Tim was going to do that, but then he renounced his faith. So you're kind of doing what Tim was going to do. Well, see, the thing is, you're going to Israel, but Tim could have been sent anywhere.
No,
That's why
I could go anywhere. I don't have to go to
you
Israel.
get to choose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you can
see,
do
Tim
whatever.
doesn't get
I
to
could
choose.
stay here and do whatever I want here.
That's why in that Book of Mormon play, like that's the joke, is that they got sent to like Zimbabwe or something,
Oh,
like a war-torn African country. So
I haven't seen it.
it's a good show. It's a good play.
Okay.
It's not about Baha'i.
I want to
it's
see.
about-
It's about Mormons.
Yeah.
I want to see it though. It seems interesting.
Yeah. So you get to choose. You chose Israel. Why did you choose
Yeah.
Israel?
Well, I chose Israel one because it's like the Holy Land, and I think it's it's different, right? And it's also like, I think it's an honor and a privilege to be able to get to go there. And if I hadn't been chosen to go there, I would have picked somewhere else to go,
Yeah.
and I would have been fine going anywhere, to be honest.
Is it like a lottery? Like, do a lot of people want to go to Israel?
Yeah, actually, I think a friend of mine, not a friend of mine, not like a close friend, but I know them. I don't think they got accepted, and they applied to go at like the same time as me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's awkward.
So you got lucky going to Israel?
Yeah, I took it as if like if I was accepted to go, that's where I was gonna go. If I wasn't accepted, I wasn't meant to do it, and I was gonna go somewhere else, and that's fine.
So while we were all applying to our colleges, you were applying to like Israel.
Yeah, I applied
Did you-
to. I just applied to both though.
Did you apply to or did you send a letter to like the president of Israel? Who did you apply to?
Okay, so the Baha'i World Center is in Israel,
Oh.
and that's like, you can't compare it to like the Pope, but we don't have clergy, and they're not any better than we are.
Yeah, clergy sucks.
It's not like they're there to like head the faith and just to keep everything progressing.
Yeah.
But they're no like anyone could be in
A
their
sense-
position.
They need some sort of unity,
Exactly.
and it's
They're-
hard to
they're
do
just
that
a unifying
without
body.
some sort of Okay.
Yeah.
And you're all about unity, world unity. So
Yes.
that's like the unity center,
Yes.
right? The center of the.
They call it the Universal House of Justice.
That's great because it's all about unity. So universal works.
Yeah.
I mean, is there any, so like you were giving me like explaining it to me pretty well the other day about the faith.
Yeah.
About Baha'i. You said the grade school, like it's a progression.
Yeah.
Like
Each religion
is like a
is
grade.
like a grade, and the prophets come and teach what mankind needs for that grade. So like, Jesus could have came and taught us, or Abraham came and taught us right versus wrong, and then
Okay.
the next prophet came and brought a different message. Even though they all the teachers, as in the prophets of God, they all have the same understanding, they have the same knowledge. They're just bringing it according to when mankind needs it.
Right. Yeah, that's good because like other religions, like Islam, the last prophet is Muhammad.
Yes.
Christianity, the last prophet is Jesus. But this is like there can still be new prophets. Like it's
Yeah, there will be.
It's like you said, it's a progressive thing.
Yeah, because eventually mankind is going to grow out of the teachings that the Prophet Baha'u'llah, for the Baha'i faith, has come and given us. Eventually we're going to grow out of that, and we're going to need something else.
When was that dude around? Whenever the religion was founded, was like 200 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
His son actually came to the United States around 1912.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty recent.
Wait, so where was that guy from?
So the prophets were from Persia. They're Persian. They're from like Iran.
All right, is that religion was founded like around there?
Yes, but the Baha'is are not like, the Baha'is in Iran are like, they're like kind of like they're persecuted and executed and stuff like that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because they're a minority there. So,
How did it get to like Brazil?
well, there's pioneers. We call them pioneers. It's kind of like missionary
Is
work.
there like a big Baha'i
There's a national.
movement in Brazil? Is there like a lot of people in the religion there? Or
Yeah, my mom. That's how my mom met my dad, right? My mom was adopted. And that was a crazy story on its own. But
You gonna tell it? Or
You want me to?
mention it? Yeah, of
okay.
course. This is your time to
So-
shine, Nina.
Okay, so my mom was put up for adoption by her birth mom, who was a Baha'i, right?
Okay.
And her birth mom was a Baha'i because of her aunt. So her birth mom put her up for adoption and gave her specifically to a Baha'i family, so she would still be raised as a Baha'i.
Okay.
And then her mom pioneered to Brazil and took my mom with her,
Okay.
which is where she met my dad. And then she ended up going back and forth to the United States and Brazil for a while. She lived there when she was like 7 until like high school, right?
Okay.
So she's perfect, fluent in Portuguese and everything. And then so those pioneers are the reason why the Baha'i faith has spread to so many different places.
Okay.
There are Baha'is in every country.
Around
It is
the world?
Yes. I'm
That's impressive.
That's like a generalization on my part, but I'm so certain.
Even Antarctica.
Probably.
I don't think Antarctica isn't a country, right?
No, it's not.
Wait,
It's
is
a
it?
continent.
Not yet.
It will be though.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
Who's gonna make Antarctica a country?
You
What-
should.
What other country? Who's gonna do it? Who do you think?
I don't know. I feel like-
America and China's fighting for it.
Honestly, yeah, I
Really?
feel like we would do that.
Yeah, the superpowers are fighting for it.
China's gonna
Hey.
get it. China needs more land. China needs.
Yeah, I mean, give them Antarctica.
We gotta give China a place to put their people. They're going crazy.
Oh my god.
India even more though. Doesn't India have more people than China now?
You're going
Maybe not now, but yeah, they're going to because India's
Maybe.
unchecked. India's growing like crazy. India has like I think India's at 1 billion now too. I think India has 1 billion people.
I don't know.
I don't know. All right, so you were gonna talk about like I asked what your parents did, and you're like, say that for the podcast. You were starting to go into your parents and,
Yeah.
and how they met and stuff. So wanna talk
Okay,
about that?
so like so my parents are kind of older. My mom is in her 50s, we'll say that, and my dad's in
whoa,
his
what was that?
60s.
Say it louder.
In her 50s.
50s?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
It's not. And my dad's in his 60s. So like, there's 8 years in between them,
Yeah.
which isn't bad.
No.
But like, they met when my mom was like 14ish.
Okay.
So at the time, and it was in Brazil, so it still wasn't really bad.
Okay.
Like that wasn't frowned upon at the time.
Is that when they like started?
Met. That's when they met. And
Did they like each other then? Or were they like?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think maybe it was just I don't know. It was just like my mom had a crush on him or something. But yeah, so like, that's when they met and everything. And then she ended up coming back here. Then she ended up going back there. And they got married and they had my brother and everything. But I was talking. So my mom is a computer programmer. She works at SEC with Maria's mom.
Oh, they work
Yeah.
together?
Well, they don't work like together, but they work in the same company.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then my dad is a landscaper.
Oh, really?
And he owns his own little business.
So you guys make good money?
Well, yeah. My parents are divorced, but
Oh, they are?
yeah. But you wouldn't guess because they're friendly.
Yeah, they're always hanging out. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. They were both there last night and they're both there when we can pick you up.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice to be on. How come like in a relationship after you break up like from dating you hate them no matter what?
Yeah.
But from like marriage you can be cool. Why is that? Is it the kids? Is it like are you forced
probably.
to because of the kids?
I think so.
You know what I mean though? Like
Yeah.
a lot of times like you can't be friends with someone after you're done dating them, but you can when you marry. I think it's because you are a grown up.
Yeah.
I think that's because you're like not a stupid kid anymore.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, well, this didn't work, but I'm not gonna fucking hate you for no reason.
Yeah.
You know, that's good. I mean, I don't know.
But I was talking to
I don't know what I'm fucking
I was talking to my parents the other day, and because I finally decided to learn about Perón and Vargas like the day before one of our IB exams.
Yeah.
And so like I was talking to my dad because he was kind of around during that time.
Perón and Vargas.
No, like okay, so he was around at the
revolutionary
very
leaders
end,
of-
end of Vargas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Var-
So like I was asking him if any of that influenced him directly, and he came from like kind of like a poorer family, right?
Yeah.
So we we are from like the indigenous Brazilians,
Yeah.
but it's not like he wasn't himself like yeah. But like so his father was poor and he had to go into the city every day in order to make money so he could marry my grandma because my grandma was from a wealthier family.
Oh, so you had to like impress her.
Yeah, he had to have enough money to like support her and like a family, And like my dad has 10 brothers and sisters.
Oh shit.
So yeah, so yeah, and
Do you get a lot of money on your birthday, like mail?
no, it's not like that, and they're all in Brazil.
Oh, so they send you Argentines. What's the currency? The Argentine peso? Argentine real.
I'm from
No,
Brazil.
that's Brazilian real.
I'm from
Brazilian
Brazil.
real. I was right though about the currency. The real. Brazilian
Yeah,
real.
you call it reais.
What?
It's real.
It's the real.
Yeah, but it's real. It's
REAL, real.
I know, we pronounce it with an H.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hail. So
Yeah.
you get money in your hail.
I don't though. They don't send me a lot like that.
Oh. Well, you have 12 uncles.
Yeah, they're not all alive. They're not all alive still.
You could.
I have 5. He has 5 brothers and 5 sisters.
Is he a young one?
He's the middle child. So
Oh, that
actually,
sucks.
he is the good child. He would do everything for his parents. Like, they had a farm eventually, right? Because his mom wanted to have a farm. Because they kind of, like I said, we're kind of from like the really cute hillbillies, right?
Yeah,
So-
yeah. You said Lucas is a.
He's
Is it Lucas Borges?
He's from Sao Paulo, and it's more like the city, whereas
He's a
I'm
city
from the
boy.
northeast, it's more like kind of like the country,
Yeah. Okay.
right?
All right.
So they wanted a farm and stuff, and so he would be the one to go out and take all of the goods down to the market and sell them. If he didn't sell them, he'd come back and he'd have to go out again.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
none of his other siblings would go out and do it, and he'd be the good child and he'd do it.
How do you? So like, what was his? Why did they come to America? Why did your mom and your dad come to America?
Well, my
To
mom
live
came
here?
back. My mom came back because, well, she went to Ohio State University. So she went to college here, and then she went to Ohio State University, and she got her degree and everything. And they had, she went to Ohio State, went back to Brazil, married my dad, had my brother in the Amazon.
In the
I
Amazon
don't get to be born in the
rainforest?
Amazon.
In
He
the
gets to be born in the
rainforest?
Amazon. Yes.
Like on a hike or something?
No, in a hospital.
Oh, okay.
There's a hospital in the middle of there.
Yeah, that's not
Yes.
as cool. I thought you meant like in a tree or something.
Yeah.
Like
A live bird
like
in a tree. Oh
the
my
wet
God.
nurse was like a monkey. That's what I thought you meant.
No.
That would be born in the Amazon.
But I mean, it's still in the Amazon.
Yeah,
I was born in like Clearwater, St. Pete or something.
that's still cool though.
Yeah. It's really cool.
But you're not. So you're not like Brazilian.
I have citizenship.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool then.
Yeah. I still got the benefits.
And then,
It's okay.
how many siblings you have?
Just 2.
You have older brother, older sister,
Mhm.
and they're older by.
My brother's 10 years older, and my sister's 7.
What were you an accident? Oh, you were?
Probably. You don't have your kids 10 years apart on purpose. But, yeah.
You were a happy accident.
Yeah. My grandma calls me an epiphany.
Why?
I don't know. She's like, yeah, one day your parents called and they were just like, we had an epiphany. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that your parents would be sad if you didn't exist.
Yeah, it's not like they resent having me.
Yeah, of course. Can we imagine a world without Nina? No, we
Thank
couldn't.
you.
Jacob, you and Jacob are in band together, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about your band, because that's
My
a big part
band.
of your life.
It is. It is, clearly. I want to become a music teacher.
A music teacher.
Yeah. So, I'm drum major. For the past 2 years, I basically just gave my life to the band.
Where did all that start? Where did all the band stuff start?
Well, in 6th grade, my mom forced me to do band, even though I didn't want to. And so I went to Chasko in 6th grade,
Oh, okay.
right? And then I switched over to golf, and I saw Nicole. And Nicole and I have been friends since kindergarten. So I was like, oh my God, I know
There's
someone.
my old friend.
Exactly. And so I kind of just sat next to her,
Yeah.
and she was first chair. And I probably shouldn't have been second chair.
What's first chair?
First chair is so she was the best saxophone player, right? And I just sat next to her and made myself the second best, even though I was like the worst.
Nicole was in band in middle school?
Yeah.
Why was she not in it in high school then?
She didn't do band freshman and sophomore year.
Because of IB?
I think so. And then she ended up joining her junior year because we all still did it and we were her friends.
But you stayed in all
Yeah.
throughout. Yeah, that's
So I stayed in throughout, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it eventually. And I wasn't going to do it my freshman year either, but then my mom forced me again. And
See, sometimes parents are
Yeah,
right.
no, she was so right. And it happens all the time, and it's so annoying because you're like, no, Mom, you're not right, and then she's right.
They're always right.
They're
yeah.
always right.
They
I
always
can't
know
wait for
what's-
that to start happening to
They
me.
always.
I can't
For
wait.
you to get to the age where you're just right.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Because now we're just always wrong, no matter what.
Yeah,
It sucks.
it is.
Because
It
we're
does.
unwise, except for Lasha. Lasha's wise. But other than him, we are almost always wrong. He hates it so much.
He only used it to describe me.
He thinks it's a racist thing. But it's not a racist thing because I said it on one of these podcasts about someone that wasn't Asian. And I've only said it to 2 people, Lasha and someone else. So it can't be a racist thing.
Okay.
No, but then you only called them wise after the follow-up of calling me wise.
Lasha,
You gotta fix it.
are you guys gonna argue? Lasha's wise. Am I right or am I right?
Lasia is wise.
They all agree, Lasha. It's true.
I think you're stupid too, so it's okay.
But for the most of us right now, we're not wise. We're dumb.
Yeah.
So you can't wait to get to that
I
age.
can't wait
Are
to
you gonna
get
have
smart.
babies?
Yeah.
You said you want to have babies with Julie if nothing else happens, right?
That's the plan.
Nina and Julie have a strange. Lasha, how would you describe their relationship? Lesbians. They have a no. You guys are really close, and it always makes us uncomfortable because you guys like hug each other, just sitting like they're most comfortable when they're just sitting next to each other, hugging each other. Like when you just have a conversation with them, and they're like hugging and falling asleep. It's cute.
They're
It's
like little koalas.
yeah, that's exactly.
Okay, our agreement is that when we're 40, if by the time we're 40 we're not married and have children
With other people.
we're just gonna have children with each other. Like we're just gonna take our DNA and we're gonna make a baby from
Mix
our
it.
DNA. No, but we're
Oh.
see,
Put it
It-
in one of those
Yes.
test tubes and just like shake it around. And...
yeah, because no, but we have to. It's gonna be like designer baby
Okay.
because we think if we put our looks together in certain ways, it's gonna come out like Ariana Grande.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't know.
Ariana Grande. We see it. It's
You
okay.
can probably come up with a better match than Ariana Grande.
Probably. Maybe like
Don't shoot for Ariana because Ariana Grande is already a person. So
Okay.
shoot for like a new whatever you name your baby.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I mean? Because you don't want to just be Ariana Grande. You want it to be a new.
Yeah.
Like what would you
That
name
or
it?
we're
What would
just
you
gonna
name your
clone
baby?
ourselves.
I
Oh,
feel like
I
you
don't
named
know.
your baby like Marie. Would you name your baby Marie?
No.
Okay, I'm wrong then.
It's
Luann.
okay. I like
Heather.
no.
Okay.
These names are too white.
Luann and Heather and Marie. What's your name's? What's your full name, Nina?
Gianina.
Gianina Gadelha.
Gianina Jensen Gadelha.
Gianina Jensen. Is it GGG?
It's GJG.
GJG. Okay. How do you say it? Like how do you
Like,
say
how would I
it? Say
pronounce
your
it?
full name.
In what language?
In your English language, and we'll do Portuguese.
Okay. Gianina Jensen Gadelha.
Gadelha.
Yeah.
All right. Now say it in Portuguese.
Janina Jensen Gadelha.
Okay. So it's different. It's different, but it's the same.
Yeah.
Why is it different?
It's pronunciation, really. Like in my last name, the LH, we say it's like an LY, like yeah.
Yeah.
And to say that in English, it's just Leah.
Okay. So it's in between Leah and Leah.
Yeah.
Okay. Speak in Portuguese for us. I don't know. We made Daniel speak in Canadian. It was the best thing we've ever heard.
Oh my God, what did he
He
say?
just spoke in Canadian, and it was unreal. Like I didn't
Wow.
understand. I didn't understand how he knew another language that well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So speak in Portuguese.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know. Say something.
Eu gostei esta comida.
All right. What does that mean?
I like this food.
Okay, you gotta say more than that.
Okay, what else did I say?
It's basically Spanish.
Okay, okay.
It's close to Spanish because
It's
comida
similar.
is comida.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agora eu tava fazendo uma podcast com Miquel, Lasia
Jacob.
e I'd be like Jacoby.
Mouse. Jacobi.
Cause you don't have like
Jacob.
no, it's not like saying like that, but you don't have like the end of words are like harsh words are hard to say in Portuguese. So like the word kick, you can't say kick. It's
Yeah.
Kiki. Because
Okay.
they can't say the end of it.
Why?
It's just too harsh. They
Oh.
can't say hard R's. Like, they cannot say the word hard.
Or harsh?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there
They'd be
aren't
like,
any harsh. That's cool because there aren't any hard R's because they can't even say hard R. They can't even
Exactly.
say that word.
Exactly.
So it doesn't
like,
exist.
they'd say like har. Like, it'd be really hard for them to actually say
So
the word.
the fact that they can't explain what a hard R is means that they don't even have it.
They don't. They don't use that, really.
What? So if they
They
don't,
use R's, but only in specific places.
okay. Okay. Do you know how to speak Portuguese like fluently?
I'm not like 100% fluent. I can understand more than I can speak.
Okay. So do you understand like everything though? Like if you just see someone or hear someone speak Portuguese, you can get it?
For the most part, because like some words they might say that my parents have never said to me, in which case I'm not gonna know it.
How often do you go there?
To Brazil,
Yeah.
we go every other year. So because my mom's not a citizen,
Where
so
you
she
going?
has her like residency, like a green card.
Didn't you
kind
go
of
to the
thing.
World Cup?
Yeah.
Are you going to the Olympics this year?
So we're going this summer, but not during the Olympics. So we're not gonna go see any games.
games.
During the World Cup, I went and saw USA versus Ghana.
Was it nice?
Yeah, it was actually a really amazing game to go to. Not only because like we won, but because
Ghana
people-
won? Wait, why
no,
were you rooting
USA,
for Ghana? Oh,
USA
okay.
versus Ghana.
I don't know. It could have been either one because you're Brazilian, so I don't know.
I'm half white.
You're half white because your mom is
She's from Ohio.
okay. Her parents are white too then because
Yeah.
they were missionaries or you said
Yeah. She's adopted.
what do they call you? You said something else.
Pioneers.
Pioneers. Okay.
Yeah. So oh yeah, but it was a really cool experience at the USA versus Ghana game because the people from Ghana were really cool and like really like they were so lively, whereas all of the Americans were just shouting, "I believe that we will win. I believe," like over and over and over again. Whereas like they had like
their own. They had like we're gonna win, and it was like
Yeah.
really funny because it worked with their.
yeah, exactly like that. But they had like a giant flag, like from their country, and they would take like it went through like across the smaller part of the stadium, right? And it would go up and down the entire stadium.
The flag.
Like they would pass it with their hands up and down the entire stadium.
That's awesome.
It was really cool. They were like even though they lost, like they had giant drums they brought in and were just playing the entire time. Like they play music during the games and you couldn't hear it because they were playing the instruments that they had brought in.
Just the regular like people that are just attending, not like a
Yeah,
band. Just
yeah.
they brought instruments.
Yeah,
That was cool. That's cool.
and they're so much more spirited.
Was it expensive? How much is it to go see a game?
I wouldn't know. I didn't buy the tickets. My mom bought them, but they were probably like at least 100. At least. But that wasn't like a crazy popular game. Like it wasn't in like the final round or anything. It was probably like in round of. It was like in the smaller group stages still.
World Cup is soccer, right?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about, so
Oh my god.
I don't know. You're into sports though too. We can't forget about that. We didn't really talk that much about band. We gotta talk more about band.
Okay.
But now that we're on soccer, I know you're on the soccer team.
Yes.
You're on the soccer team.
I know the varsity soccer team all 4 years.
You're on the all
It's
4
actually
years.
not that impressive because we're not good.
Oh.
But yeah, all 4 years.
Is that something? How do you do both? How do you do band
Uh,
and you also do IB? What else do you do besides? So you do band, you do soccer, you do IB.
I
Is that
do a
pretty
lot
much?
like of religious stuff.
And Baha'i. So you do Baha'i, band,
Yeah.
soccer, and IB.
Yeah.
How do you balance it?
Well, freshman and sophomore year, I thought I was.
didn't balance it.
Well, I mean, I did not really know. Freshman and sophomore year, I thought I was cool, and I was more like I thought I was a soccer player. That was my thing, right?
And not IB.
I was a soccer player, and I was the athlete in IB, and I was the athlete in band, right?
Yeah.
Whereas, and when I tried out for drum major, I didn't try out because like, oh my god, I really love band. I just wanted to lead this band to be the best it can be. Like that was not the reason for me trying out. I tried out because I was told, like, Nina, you should try out because I think you would be a good leader. So I did it, and when I got it, like everything changed, right? So I went from thinking I was the athlete in this and the athlete in that, and like kind of like being a jock, to like the band nerd. Like I was like a band geek after that.
Is that something you're happy that happened?
I am.
Because you want to do
Because-
that for your life now. Like that's what.
Yeah.
That's.
I don't think I would be.
Did that change? Did you want to be a music teacher before you got drum major?
No, I didn't.
What'd you want to be before that?
I wanted to be a teacher, but I didn't know what I wanted to teach. And I do love like music, and I love band, and I love like the connection. I love the connection I have with everyone in band.
You're a popular drum major.
Well, I mean, there's
Are
only
you
two.
a better drum major than Mikey?
We complement each other in almost everything we do, to be honest.
You got
Like-
different things.
Yeah, we have our different strengths too.
Like how? Like what's your
Like-
strength and what's Mikey's strength?
Nina's is conducting.
Is it? Or is that? Is that your strength?
But like,
What-
I'm the one.
You gotta answer it, Nina. Jacob, is it or not?
Mine's just a little easier to read. That's all.
Yeah, they're both pretty good, but I like how Nina conducts a lot better.
Okay. And what's a Mikey's strength?
Mikey's okay. So together, he'll come up with like 20 ideas, right?
Yeah.
And I go in and I look at them all, and I be like, okay, Mikey, one of those is good. Let's do that one. And what about this too?
So Mikey's gonna get pissed off when he listens to this.
No, because we talked about that.
This is what the conclusion is that
No, the conclusion is that he comes up with a million ideas, and some of them are like he comes up with and he's like super excited about, but it's almost like not like super excited. It's like in a moment of like stress, you know. So like, oh my god, this is happening. We need to fix it right now.
mania. He has a manic state where he comes with a whole bunch of ideas.
So then I just tell him which ones are bad, and we do some of the good ones.
So you're like a critic.
Yeah. But like, I'm also the one that I deal with people, right? So when people are having like panic attacks on the side of the field right before we're about to perform, I'm
Why?
the one.
Why is it that stressful?
No, it's
Isn't
not.
that
It's not that stressful.
And you have to explain that to them like it's
Oh.
okay.
Yeah, I try. Sometimes they like start passing out, and I have to deal with them too. That's my job. I deal with people. I should have like a degree in like some psychotherapy right now, to be honest.
You think that? Oh, you think you've earned it at this
Yes,
point?
I
Okay.
think so. I really have.
Why don't you do that in college? You're good at it, right?
No, I don't. But I thought about it a little bit. To be honest, like being a therapist or something, just because I help. Like, it's not that I help them. I do help them, but like I just talk to them all the time.
Yeah. You're a good leader, but you're also a good friend,
Yeah,
right?
I hope so.
You hope so.
Yeah.
Do you think you're a good friend? Is she a good friend, Jacob?
For the most part. Yeah.
Remember that one time? Okay, so there was one year on my birthday where I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get all my friends presents.
That made us feel like shit.
What,
No,
Did
because you
she only
guys.
get presents for like 3 friends? Is that what happened?
No. Well, like, it was her birthday. We wanted to all give her stuff, and she, like, we came to school with stuff for her, and she gave stuff to us.
For your birthday, you got your friends presents?
Yeah.
What the hell is the matter with you? Why would you do that?
I just.
It was really nice. Like,
Yeah.
it was nice to get a breakfast sandwich and, like, a thing from Starbucks.
But it was funny because you brought me Starbucks, right? And
Yeah.
because you were at Starbucks, you got yourself something else too. But then I brought you Starbucks. So you had so much.
What year
Like,
was
I think it
this?
was last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a like a new level of good friend though. If you're giving people presents on your birthday,
Yeah. And I like to do nice things for people.
makes you feel good.
Well, that and like, it makes them feel good.
Is that something that you learned from your religion?
Probably. Yeah.
You think? Do you go to church? Like, is there a church around here?
So like, yes and no. So we have like buildings. We call them Baha'i centers.
Yeah.
But we don't necessarily go like we had one around here, but we don't have it anymore because it was in a plaza and the plaza got shut down. But like we do things in people's homes. So like this morning I had children's classes and where I go and I just help teach like virtues and stuff to children. And so that was at someone's house. And then after that we had junior youth empowerment program kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that was in a different house.
That was all today? Is
Yeah.
that why you said you can do podcast till 3?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sundays are your religion days, or do you do
Well, I
any
mean,
more than that?
And then on Fridays I drive to Tampa and I do another junior youth group there.
And do you put that before anything? Like if you have something on Friday for band, do you?
Well, it was nice the way it worked out is the junior youth group on Fridays we didn't start until like kind of fairly recent. So I don't have football games every Friday night.
Okay.
So
Give me your list of priorities now. So obviously you said once you became drum major, band went over athletics.
Oh yeah,
so
totally.
you have like 4 now. You have your education, you have religion, you have band, and you have athletics. So like, how would you rate them like for priority?
Thinking back, freshman year it was like
Athletics number 1.
Well, I'd like to say I kept my like the high faith pretty high, but I don't think I did my freshman year. But I don't think I put freshman year they were pretty much all even with the exception of band and education. Those were like it was like athletics and the Baha'i Faith 1, and then education and band 2nd.
Okay, now what is
Right?
that?
Now, this year, these past 2 years during school, it was more so like band and the Baha'i Faith, and then education and soccer.
So education is always last.
It really is. And looking back on it, it probably shouldn't have been because I would have done a lot better in school. But
you got to where you wanted to. You got to where you wanted to be.
yeah, I'm really, as I was going through IB, I always thought I was honestly like at the bottom of our class, but I'm not.
No, you're not.
And that was nice to know.
Yeah.
Like I'm in the top 20%. That's good.
You're in the top 20%.
Yeah.
That's really good. See, the thing is that like you didn't do great because you didn't try. You know what I mean? Like there's people that try really hard and then they don't do good.
Yeah, I feel bad.
Yeah, you should feel bad. You could have done really well, but you just didn't give a shit. So you shouldn't. If you don't try, you shouldn't feel bad for you know what I mean, for not being top.
Yeah, I
should
don't
feel bad.
I feel actually pretty good because I didn't.
I mean, I didn't even try and I got him 20%.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, to be honest.
That's one of my favorite comedians made a joke like that. It was he walked out on stage with a notebook.
Yeah.
All right, and he was gonna use a notebook to help his set. And Mark Maron had this joke.
Yeah.
And he threw the notebook aside and he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it without anything.
Yeah.
Because if I do it being not prepared, if I do really really well, I'm a genius.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I do really really well, a great set. If I do really really bad, I wasn't even trying. So.
Yeah.
So you've didn't try, so now you're well, I didn't even have to try, so it's good.
Well, I mean, I wish you see. Okay, so but I didn't try in the stupidest ways. Magic, how he's a genius and he would read the textbook once and he'd be fine for a test and he'd get an A.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't read the textbook.
So you wouldn't try at all.
I'd just study online or something.
Am I allowed to break this open?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
I got it at the dollar store and I didn't use it.
It's a baseball bat that it's a plastic baseball bat that I've been playing with. And I wanted to smack the seat in front of me. We're in Nina's car. This is Nina's van.
Yeah.
And Jacob and Lasia are chilling in the back, and we are you guys are in the back in the trunk, and we are
We're in the middle row.
We're in the middle row, yeah. Yeah. So your religion has stayed at number 1, and education has stayed at number 2, but
I think
athletics and band just flip-flop.
Yeah, basically. I think right now in my life, the Baha'i Faith is higher than it was my freshman and sophomore year, and maybe during school, just because I'm busier, so I don't have as much time. But when I do get time, I try to put it towards that. Because it's what.
Let's go over these words, because I was saying that these words sound like they're made up, and I want to do a poll here.
Okay.
To see, you're gonna say a Baha'i word, and we're gonna take a vote to see if you just made it up.
Are we gonna start with Baha'i?
Baha'i. Let's do one of those silent votes.
Okay.
We don't have to do a silent vote. I'm gonna say right off the bat, Baha'i is a made up word. You just made it up 2 minutes ago. What do you guys think? Is that a real one or is that
Sound made up?
I've Googled it a bunch, so
It's definitely real.
Yeah.
It could be an elaborate prank. All right, do it. What's another one? What's another one?
I'll just go through them.
But there's an apostrophe in it. It's it's like Hawaii.
Yeah.
And Hawaii is a made up word. How do you spell Baha'i?
Bahai. You want the
Apostrophe I.
It's BAHA apostrophe I.
Oh, there isn't 2 I's?
No, No.
Aren't there accents too? On like the
Yes.
I and the A or something like
Yes,
that?
there's an accent on. There's apostrophe I with an accent.
Is that so? That can't that like the way that it's spelled can't come from Persia, right?
Yeah, it's in. Wait, so they
'Cause
have.
Persia's a whole different script, I thought.
No, they have Farsi. A lot of Persians speak Farsi, but they're also like. There's Arabic translations, and then there's Farsi translations of, like, Baha'i writings.
Okay. So the way Baha'i is spelled in what sort of language? What is that language that the Baha'i means what? Baha'i means what?
I don't know.
Is it the guy? Isn't it like from the guy? It's from the guy. The Bahu.
No. So
What's the dude's
the
name?
prophet of
Is
the
what?
Baha'i faith is Baha'u'llah.
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 Yeah. So that's kind of like his name.
Baha'i.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it comes from his name, but
It could.
maybe I don't know. I should know that. I should research it.
You don't have to just give me a lesson on your faith the whole time. Now I feel bad.
You don't have to. It's okay. Don't feel bad.
Okay. What do you want to talk about? What's something that you want to get out to the people?
I don't know.
Out to who is Nina Gadelha? Did I say it the way that the
Yeah, you're
Portuguese say? Okay.
You're good.
Okay.
You said the English version of the Portuguese, so it's good. So
Okay.
it's good.
So it's like kind of both.
Yeah.
So what do you want to get out to the people?
Get out to the people, and I feel like I'm usually like a pretty open book, but
You think?
yeah.
I don't know that much about you.
What don't you know?
I don't know you that well, but I don't think I know that much about you.
What don't you know?
I know you have like a farm. You have like chickens? You have like chickens and shit.
That's it though. Okay, so I have like
A bunch of you have like
20
you have
chickens.
20 cats. Oh. She has like 20 cats, right, guys?
about
At least 20 cats.
yeah.
How many cats?
I have 4.
4 cats.
I used to have 5, but now I have 4. But it's okay.
Do you want? You don't want to talk about that?
I mean, we can if you want. This is just not a big story.
Did it just happen?
Kinda.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. You don't have to feel bad.
Our cat died earlier this year, so.
It's sad. Cats are so lovely. I
Well,
love cats.
they're not that lovely. Dogs are
mine
much
are.
better. Dogs
No,
are
no,
much
but you see,
better.
like, my cats are so nice.
Yeah, but dogs are much better. Like Trooper is way better than any of your cats. Because you have a dog named Trooper, and
I have a cat named Vader.
yeah, but Trooper's still better than Vader. Dogs are just better in general. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay. I don't completely agree. I'm just gonna put them at an equal.
So you have one dog, 20 chickens, 4 cats.
We have 3 birds.
How many goldfish?
1.
Yeah, oh, you actually have a goldfish?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I have 2 fish in the tank, but only one's like a fish. The other one's like an algae eater or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good. Those are the ones that clean the tank for you.
Yeah.
So you never have to clean the tank.
He's actually really bad at it
Oh.
and doesn't do
He
much.
doesn't do his job. He just sits there.
Yeah.
So you have. So what you're telling me is that you have a farm. You live
Yeah.
on
I have a mini farm.
So what do you make your own? Their chickens make
Yeah.
the eggs. Nina hasn't been able to eat any of her Chipotle. 'Cause
Yeah,
they
I'm
make
just gonna
her
put it
tongue
away. But it's okay. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Before there was a joke in like band.
Why you just poke her?
There was a joke in band that because one time a couple people came over and they were like,
Do you know how to play?
No.
Lasia just took Nina's Chipotle to eat some and gave the Gadelha to Jacob. So here, play this.
Terrible. I've never played like actually.
The Yucatar.
But what was it saying?
You were talking about your farm and your chickens, because you guys actually eat the chicken eggs.
Oh yeah, one time in band there was a joke because one time they came over, and my mom was like, "Nina, go feed the chickens." So that's all they started saying.
Every time they say, "Feed the
Yeah.
chickens, Nina."
And then I told my mom I didn't want to feed the chickens anymore.
I'm gonna ask the Lizzie question because that's my favorite question. Because Lash made fun of me for so long. How's the relationship with your mom? How
It's pretty good.
is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
Go.
We're close.
Get deep.
Get deep. You really want me to get deep, or are you gonna feel bad if I get deep?
Well, it depends on if it's like really depressing. Is it
No,
depressing?
it's not the
Oh, okay, and get deep. Sure. Deep is good.
So we clash sometimes. So like sometimes like we'll yell,
Of course.
but we're still close. And I tell her like everything, to be honest.
That's good.
Yeah. So like I actually think I have a good relationship with her.
It's real.
Yeah, it's real.
Like you,
It's not like
you guys
fake.
get in fights sometimes, but it just shows that you guys are close.
Yeah, we always make up. We're always like, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say this or that or blah blah
I
blah.
was just frustrated.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to call you a right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
I don't do that though. I don't curse at her.
Do you curse at all? You don't curse, do you?
Not a lot. I just use, okay. So my mom doesn't think shit is a bad word, so like I use that.
Is that the only one you use?
Well, I mean, I don't. Okay, so
You
I'm
use
like,
hell.
I'm
You
a,
use hell, right? Because hell's not that bad.
in the Baha'i faith, we don't believe in hell, but that doesn't mean I can't say the
What
word.
do you mean you don't believe in hell?
There's
Explain
no hell.
that.
There's
Where did the
no
bad
hell.
people go?
So there's a next life, right? We believe
Okay.
that there's a life after this one.
Oh, so like
And so, what you do in this world determines whether you're closer or farther away from God in the next life. But it's not like permanent. If you have really shitty life here, then you can always improve in the next life. So you can be far away from God because of what you've done on earth or in this world, and then you can progress in the next world and get closer.
so does it end there? Like the next life? Is there a life after the next life? Is it
See,
like,
I
is
don't
it
know
like
that.
reincarnation or no?
No, it's not like the next life
It's
is
not
another
like- it's
life
not like-
here.
it's
It's
not
a
like you'll-
different like.
It's not like you'll come back as a cow. You know what I
No.
mean? Okay.
And it's not like it's not like a new life is being a new person. It's like it's not reincarnation. It's just an entirely like it's a different life, like a different world.
Your religion sounds cool, Nina. Honestly, it sounds cooler than most of the other
I
religions
think
I've heard
her
about.
religion's so cool.
I think
Thank
it's
you.
I think it's the coolest one I've heard about
Thank you.
because it has a lot of new stuff. You know what I mean?
It does, and I think it's.
But
'cause
not like goofy new stuff. You know what I mean?
I think it's logical.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, as logical as religion can be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we believe that science and religion should agree. They shouldn't.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hard to do. How do you guys manage that?
See, like that is not easy. Because like when we take biology, everything in biology makes sense. Like
Yeah.
it's not like it's not illogical. It all makes sense.
I mean, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make
We were talking about this on Maria's podcast that like
I was there.
science is
She was there.
science is a faith.
I don't think it's a faith. I don't know anything about
Science.
Scientology, so I'm not gonna.
No,
Like,
not
Scientology
Scientology.
has nothing to do with science.
Science, you're saying. Science is like a faith because like we don't really
believe
know
in
anything.
things? Yeah, I guess.
Remember we were talking about enzymes and proteins and how we don't understand how they work.
I don't understand how they work either.
Yeah,
Never
right.
mind. I don't understand biology. What
So
am I
that's
saying?
kind of a faith. I don't want to talk about it because we already talked about this in Maria's podcast,
Okay.
but yeah, that's essentially what we were saying. So like, I mean, they don't necessarily have to agree, but you guys try to make it so that they agree.
Yeah, like you shouldn't fight over whether, like you should. Honestly, there shouldn't be fighting in general because fighting is just stupid. Like that's just stupid.
You guys are you guys are kind of like, all right, you guys are the problem solvers. You're like, all right, so you're right and you're right and you're right and you're right and you're right. So let's all try to find a way to all be right.
Yeah.
That's you guys. That's your guys' mission.
Yeah.
That's good.
Like that makes sense.
Yeah.
What if the people are wrong?
Well,
The
then you
people are
just
wrong.
let them know they're wrong. Really nice. Like, yeah.
That's not right, but you could be right if you do this.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a nice way to say it. I mean, what specifically is your plan after high school? Because we graduate on
June 3rd.
June 3rd. And today's May 22nd, I think.
Yeah.
So what's your plan? What's your plan for the summer? Like what? Give me a step by step. Like what's happening after graduation?
June 3rd, we're graduating.
Yeah.
June 4th, you have a graduation party that you're all invited to.
Oh, you have a graduation party?
Yes. I have to like tell everyone stuff. I'm not good at
You better hurry up
planning.
because
I know.
there's like 2 already that I got.
And they're
Yeah.
on the same day.
Yeah,
Yeah, same
I
day.
know. And then June 6th, I'm leaving to go to
You
Brazil.
better have something awesome at the grad. If you don't have a pinata at that graduation party, I'm not coming.
Okay. I'll get you a pinata.
Just my own pinata.
I'm gonna make you a pinata of you. June 6th, I'm gonna leave and go to Brazil for like a month.
6th.
Yeah, so like 2 days after, like three
Damn.
days after
So we're not gonna
graduation.
be with Nina this summer.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And then I come back June 24th, and I basically have a month, and then I leave on July 26th to go to Israel.
Wow.
Yeah,
And how long you gonna be in Israel for a year or 2
an
years?
entire year. Just one.
Wow, that's cool.
I could always extend, but I probably should.
And then, so you said you're going to college,
Yes.
right? You're going USF for what are you majoring
Music
in?
education.
Music
So I want to
education.
major in music education. Then I want to minor in a specific language. Probably end up being Spanish because I don't think they offer Portuguese at USF, which
Okay.
I probably should have looked into a little more. But yeah.
Why do you want to minor in a language?
So I can get a certificate in teaching Spanish as well as being a music teacher.
Oh, okay. So you can
So I can change it up. if I
now.
want to.
So that's like you can be a very good music teacher because you can even teach the people that don't know how to speak English music.
I can just go and teach music in a foreign country if I wanted. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that
actually.
would be cool. Because then you know Spanish, Portuguese, and English.
Yeah.
So you go to any country you want. You go to any country you want in the Western Hemisphere.
Mhm.
You should do it, Nina. You should
That'd
do
be
it.
cool. I want to travel a lot.
Travel. I think like everyone wants to travel. Is that like a thing that I haven't found anybody that's like fuck traveling. I don't want to see any place but here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I haven't met anyone like that.
I want to travel and serve though. It's different.
And travel. Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
serve and,
You have a
do
purpose.
things.
Like you don't want to just go to like take pictures by the
Yeah.
tower.
Like I totally want to do that too, but I want to help
you
people.
want to have a purpose. That's
Yeah.
is that a big part of your life? You want
help people.
to help people and
Yeah. I want to I want to be a teacher so I can be of service to the world in my profession. And I also I think being a music teacher takes up a lot of time, number one. But to the time I'm not doing that, I can do other things to also help people. So yeah.
that's what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Is helping people. So on Christmas, you give more gifts than you get. You're happier when you give a gift more than you are when you get a gift.
I'm happy when I'm giving a gift and getting one at the same time. Cause okay, so I feel like in my everyday life, I'm doing a lot of things to help other people. Like I'm giving rides to at least someone constantly, right?
Yeah.
And I don't mind doing that. It's completely fine with me as long as I'm not busy. If I'm busy, then I obviously can't do it. But if in my everyday life I'm doing that, I like to receive things on occasion. Like if it's my birthday or something, I'm happy to get a gift. But I'm also happy to be giving things.
Yeah.
So that's my own kind of justification. Okay, I can be a little self-centered and want presents or something.
But you also give.
So yeah. Yeah.
Are you excited for Israel?
Yeah, I am. It's completely different there, and it's kind of gonna be there's gonna be a lot of Baha'is there, because basically a majority of the volunteers there are Baha'is, with the occasional Arab workers in the gardens department, which is the department I'm working
Of
in.
the temple?
Of the Baha'i World Center.
Of the
so
World Center.
there's
How big is this World Center?
it's pretty big. So you have different locations first of all. So in Haifa you have the Baha'i World Center, and you have there's 3 main buildings, right? And then in Akka you have the Shrine of the Bab, and then you have
Is that a made up one? What do you guys think? Do you think the Bob is made up? Because I think
How do you
that
spell it? Is it 2 A's?
no, it's BAB.
Yeah, that's definitely made up.
Bab.
Actually that one's in Haifa though. Did I say Haifa?
Yeah, you said Haifa.
Oh, okay.
That sounds like a real place.
That's because it is.
I'm just messing with you. I feel bad because I don't want to sound like I'm making fun of it. Because it actually sounds like a really nice, cool religion.
It is.
It's just I'm an asshole, so I have
You're
to.
not an asshole, Nolan.
It's good to joke about everything than
Yeah?
certain things. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's multiple. You tell me about there's multiple places.
Yeah. And then there's
Are you gonna be living in the World Center?
So
Like
they
in-
have a
in a-
bunch of apartments near it. So I'm gonna have an apartment with a bunch of other people near it, and then I'll just go to work on
Do you
the
have
days.
to pay for this, or does your religion cover it?
It's covered.
That's awesome.
So they cover housing and stuff.
How do you prove that you're Baha'i though? Why can't I just be like, oh yeah, I'm Baha'i, and then they send me to Israel on a
Let me show
1
you.
year vacation? How do you prove it? You have something. You actually have a token. What is it? How do you
I
prove
have
your?
cards.
You have a Baha'i card.
You have a Baha'i ID.
See, there's always one thing in the Baha'i faith, United States of America. Gianina, Jensen, Gadelha. See, there's always one thing in every podcast where I want to be able to show it, Too bad we didn't have this since the beginning. Like, there'd be like a picture that I could just
Yeah.
post with it. Yeah, this is cool. This card is the property of the National Spiritual Assembly of the Baha'is of the United States, with whom rests final decision as to its validity.
Yeah.
With whom rests final decision. So if you show up there, they might just be like, yeah, no. Because
Yeah,
they have final
They
decision.
would know. They have like records. They have records of everyone who's a Baha'i.
Yeah, it definitely has the, like Jacob was saying, it has the accent. It says B-A-H A thing. It's like A with the little, what is that called?
Accent. It's just an accent.
B-A-H, accented A, apostrophe, accented I. Baha'i.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What building is this on the
That
card?
is that's a shrine in Wilmette, Illinois.
Okay, is that like the capital Baha'i here?
No,
Like the
that's
center?
we have. Okay, so there is a Baha'i temple
Yeah.
in every continent, with the exception of like Antarctica, of course.
Right.
So and that's the one in North America. Then there's one in South America.
Okay.
There's the Lotus Temple in India. There's another one in Africa. I forget the country specifically. But there's one in every continent. And it's really cool.
So you said you want to be a music teacher, but could you see yourself working like as your job for the church? Like if you could be a music teacher for the Baha'i faith, would you?
So they have like a couple of Baha'i inspired schools, and it's not like they don't like it's. I imagine it wouldn't be like a Catholic school, because it's not like only Catholics. I don't know if only Catholics go to Catholic school.
For the most part, yeah.
So like anyone can go to a Baha'i inspired school, and it's only Baha'i inspired. So it's honestly kind of like IB in the fact that it's very worldly.
Okay. And they don't but they probably give you a little bit of religion though, right?
I think they'd only do minimal.
Okay.
I think they just have the information present.
Promise
if
me
you
one
wanted
thing.
it.
Promise me one thing. When you become a missionary or a pioneer,
Mhm.
don't
I don't have to do that though.
don't hold food over the people's heads, because that's every time I imagine like a missionary in Africa, I just imagine someone like holding chicken and read the Bible, and they're like, can I eat first? And like, no, you read the Bible first, then you have the chicken.
Oh my god.
That's how I always imagine missionary work,
I
because it's
would do
always in
that.
very impoverished places,
Yeah.
and I feel like they're like just doing I feel like they wouldn't like build schools or build
Mhm.
houses if they didn't also convert them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. But okay, I'll promise I won't do that.
I feel like if they could, they would just convert them.
Yeah.
But then they're like, well, it wouldn't matter, because if we just convert them and we don't make it so they don't die, then there's no point of us showing
Yeah,
up.
because then they're not.
Yeah.
They're converted and they're gone.
And then they crowd up heaven because
Yeah.
they're converted now, and they just died.
Yeah. But that's not what we do when we go pioneering and stuff. For the most part, I talk about the Baha'i faith a lot, but my goal in talking about the Baha'i faith is not to convert everyone I talk to. It's just
You're
kind of
passionate about it.
yeah. It's honestly just to put the information out there, because not a lot of people know about it, right?
Right.
So when people go pioneering, they're going and they're not just spreading the Baha'i faith. They're doing things like children's classes and junior youth groups to try and better society,
Okay.
especially in those impoverished areas, because it starts kind of like middle school, right? If you're in middle school, you're not going to go on to high school if you need to get a job and provide for your family. You're not going to waste your time getting an education when you need money to survive.
Yeah.
So we're doing these classes to first of all educate them and help them get voices of their own. I knew this guy, and he was basically like a caveman, and he lived in the cave in the Bahamas for 7 months, in a legit cave, right?
Do you have a pet dinosaur? Or
No.
no.
But he would go spearfishing for food, but he'd go into the town, the town every once in a while, and he'd do junior youth groups, and the kids in the Bahamas didn't have voices, right? So they would do the same thing, each generation would do the same thing over and over again. So he did these junior youth groups to give them a voice, so they could, it's fine, so they could change, almost change their future, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the goal of the Baha'i faith. It's not our goal is not world unity to make everyone a Baha'i. That's not the way to world unity. It's to unite all the religions and unite all the people.
So, would you say that's what you love to do then? Is that you love to just be, you love to do music and you love to be a part of your religion, you like to help people?
Yeah.
Is that what else do you love to do? You like to watch Girl Meets World.
I looked at Jacob because I was gonna say like I love my culture. Jacob,
What?
Brazil.
Jacob has this joke where he impersonates me, and do your impersonation, Jacob. I'm Nina.
She's loud and just Brazil.
And I talk about Brazil a lot. Cause
I'm Nina was the best Nina impersonation I've ever heard. You couldn't have nailed it better. I'm Nina. Alright.
But like, cause I think as like Brazilians in general, we're very loud people, and we're very like colorful people, and we're very like passionate people.
That's racist.
No, it's not. We actually are very colorful. We're very like, there's so many different types of Brazilians. You have like Afro-Brazilians, indigenous, and then like white Brazilians.
Right, like Lucas.
Yes.
Okay.
But but like I love the culture because it's so, and it just wants to share its culture with you. Like, I can probably sit and talk to you Brazil for the rest of this if you wanted, but we won't do that. It's okay.
We're gonna have to. I don't want to feel like I like went. You know what I mean? I don't want to feel like I just
Went to
only
Brazil.
touched on it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I want to feel like I hit everything pretty well, but I don't want to like make it like to the point where you're getting into everything and
Yeah.
we're here for 2 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Do you feel like I don't know? Do you feel like you touched up on Brazil and Baha'i enough, and do you feel like you explained it well enough? I mean, I feel like what do you guys think?
I don't know.
You guys are great. You guys are excellent. Thank you for the feedback.
I don't know.
So you've told me what you want to do.
Yeah.
You told me what you do now.
Yes.
You told me a little bit about your parents, how they're
Yeah.
at. I think you've told me a lot. Honestly, I don't want to. Is there anything you feel you haven't told me? Something that's a big part of your life that you missed?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I mean, do you want to go into our question of the day, or a quart to do?
Does that mean the podcast is over? If you do that?
I mean, yeah.
Essentially.
What time is it?
It doesn't
Isn't
matter
it
what
work?
time it is, because we had a good conversation.
I mean, we could always talk about horoscopes and stuff, but we don't have to.
Nina loves horoscopes.
It's just that they're interesting. I don't think I'm naive enough to think like, oh my god, these are my life.
Yeah,
But
right.
they're interesting.
Yeah, they're.
And
Because
Lasia likes to make
sometimes,
fun of me for
because
them.
sometimes they do.
Because sometimes they're like,
They
wow.
are accurate. They're like,
yeah.
whoa. But most of the time they're not accurate, and we ignore those parts.
Exactly. Lasia literally went to the point of making me a list of my own characteristics because he's like, Nina, this is bullshit. Here are some real ones.
And they were true.
It was, yeah.
Right. Nina.
One thing I don't like is that one of the characteristics everybody has is like stubborn. Because if you deny it, then there you go, you're stubborn.
That's because that happened to you. That's the only reason.
But like you're not.
Lasha, okay,
I'm
Lasha's
not
an
stubborn,
Aries.
but there you go.
Lasha's an Aries, okay? And Aries are stubborn. So are Taurus, though. Pisces, not like Pisces get along with everyone. Michael Miller's a Pisces. Michael Miller gets along with everyone.
Is that? But
And a little emotional.
You are a little emotional.
I'm not emotional at all.
Please. Oh, please.
I don't.
I know you're emotional.
I'm very good with my emotions.
That doesn't mean you're not emotional,
Shut
though.
the fuck up, Lasia.
You can still be emotional and not, like, show it to the world. That's me.
I've
No,
seen you cry.
You see me cry?
Yeah.
When?
At one of my parties.
Oh my god. Yeah, dude, that doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
That was when I was. I was so legitimately scared.
I'm sorry that I didn't intervene.
You gave it to me on
It
purpose.
wasn't me.
The second time it was.
No.
The second party was.
I
A little
don't
bit.
think so.
I'm like Jacob, I only want to smoke, and then you're like, no, but have a few drinks.
No, I'm never like that. I'm always like, okay, don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do that.
It was fun. I actually enjoyed it. Like it's
So
nice
you're emotional.
memories.
You are emotional.
Yeah, when I'm scared, I cry. Yeah, I cry when I'm terrified for my life. I fell asleep in a corner. I cried myself to sleep in a corner.
I feel so.
No, I
Those are
actually
the girls
enjoyed the
that
memory.
instigated it.
They were so scary. Yeah, they were so scary. But we don't have to talk about that because
No.
that's not a
No.
Nina thing. Nina, if you could look back, all right, let's say you listen to this shit like 10 years from now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're just hanging out as a music teacher, and you're like, oh, remember high school? Oh, remember when I recorded that thing in high school? Oh, remember that's still on YouTube? And you look it up and you listen to it. What would be something that you'd want to that you would be most interested in hearing for yourself? What do you want to tell that person? What do you want to, if you're using this as a little time capsule, little snapshot of the Nina Gadelha experience at 18 years old? You're 18 now, right?
Yeah.
What would you want to say to that older, less cool Nina?
I'm not gonna be less cool. Number one.
You're gonna be 28, so you're gonna be like, your coolness is starting to like rapidly fall off.
Yeah, it is. It will be.
But you'll be wise like your parents, like you were saying.
Actually,
At 28, you'll start to get that wisdom. Coolness and wisdom have an indirect relationship,
yeah.
except for Lasia, because he's wise and cool at the same time.
I'm about to say, are you trying to say something to Lasia? In 10 years from now, I just hope like I'm solid in life, right?
Yeah.
Like, I need to be married by then. I need to have kids.
Otherwise, you're gonna have to
soon.
start looking to Julie, right?
Yeah, I gotta get back in. Well, I'll always be in contact with her, but like, I'm gonna have to.
You have to think about a
Yeah, I gotta
long-term
remind her. And if
relationship
she's
with
married by then, I'm gonna have to break up that marriage.
her.
But no, I hope I never. I don't think I would, but I hope I never lose sight of what's important to me. Like, I hope I always continue to serve mankind.
And Baha'i.
Well, yes, and I think I'll always be a Baha'i, though. I don't think that would ever change. But I hope I continue to serve mankind and help people and become a better musician always, because that's important to me. But, like, mainly just help everyone. Just help everyone the best I can. In every capacity I can. And that's it.
And that's it. I couldn't have better said it better
You
myself.
Stop ruining the ending.